Nowadays, in the modern era, it's quite normal for writers to post the first 15, 30 pages of their work online so you can read it for free and hopefully get reeled in and then go and buy the whole thing. Well, I'm going to try something a little different here. Why don't I read to you, children? Yes, story time. This is my new book. It's called The Chronicle Chronicles, Volume 1. It's a collection of newspaper columns that I've written over the last 6 years for the Evening Chronicle. Interestingly as well, I hope, I also include my comments as I now look back on those columns several years later on some occasions. There's a lot of stuff revealed that I couldn't say at the time. This column is particularly recent though, 2nd of July 2009. It's called Big Mac and Lies Please. Well, I emailed Doug and he hasn't come back to me. On reflection, I think my window of 18 hours to reply was somewhat generous, given that we are now in a Twitter-based rolling news 24/7 society and I have a red receipt on my email. So frankly, there's no excuse. Doug is Doug Henderson, and he might be your MP. He's definitely the MP of some people reading this. So what the bloody hell is he doing working for McDonald's? Sorry, Doug, you disgust me. I won't ever deprive a man of a chance to earn a living. But did you not get the hint in the Telegraph, rating you one of the worst value for money MPs? Wednesday was the day for declaring second jobs, and McDoug has been doing about 10 days' work for the Golden Arches to the tune of £25,000. How on earth, when he has a 50% share of the vote, does he look 1 in 2 people in the eye in his constituency and explain to them in these recessionary times, and any times, that he's been taking around the average national salary for 2 weeks' work, advising? If his constituents don't weigh up the entire voting system whilst eating anywhere but Ronald's from now on, then more for them. I can't even exonerate Mackie D's from getting caught up in this. Please, what were you hoping that he could help you with? I can only assume you were so impressed with our elected politicians flipping their homes that they might bring that skill to burgers in an industry admittedly dominated at the service end by the teen/student worker. From the outside, it stinks. Tell me, how is Doug to vote on issues raised in the House on obesity, for example, or on the much debated topic of junk food advertising aimed at the young market? These are 2 live issues, and he has to be compromised by his role when it comes to voting on them. If he votes toughly, he irritates those feeding him the golden nuggets. If he votes weakly, then he would appear to be in their pocket. I therefore find his position untenable. You know what's so bad about this? I can't find anywhere where Doug has confirmed exactly what he was advising on. And if he only came out and said so, then the issue would go away. Some people, by the way, have been defending MPs with second jobs by saying it keeps them in touch with the real world. Oh please, you idiots, that's why you got the job. One thing fails miserably in their arguments. They all claim those whopping expenses because of the long hours and travelling between their constituencies to London. Fair enough. But how on earth does Doug have time to work till number 3? McDonald's, you'd be better off hiring me as a consultant. I use your brand on a weekly basis and I'm in touch with people. Let me give you 2 pieces of free advice. Grill parking is rubbish. People have come for fast food, not to park. Secondly, stop selling. When I order and say the words, "That's all I want," that's the end of my order. Don't ask me if I want to go large. It's just rude. Doug, by the way, still hasn't come back to me. Probably busy. Someone has to restock the straws, I suppose. And there, on the next page, is what I reflected on the MP's expenses and Doug Henderson, who was taking money from McDonald's whilst supposedly being an MP in the North East. It's all in the book, as are indeed many other articles. The Chronicle Chronicles, Volume 1. It's out now.